Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Break It Down. Let us return to Neketaka and hunt down these bounties for Dessiral. Also, while I'm there, there's an item I'd like to acquire for one of my companions. And by acquire, I mean steal, of course. And we should also stop by and speak to Isir. Alright, so Quaro we have a bounty for, but he's all the way up there. Unless he comes to us, I'm not going to bother pursuing him yet. I swear I've seen him on the western side of Neketaka. Well, we've been waylaid. A fog rolls in. That's not ominous. Out of nowhere, a heavy fog rolls over the ocean, so dense that you cannot see more than a dozen feet out from your ship. With the fog's arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and the Defiant is left aimlessly drifting. The only sounds those of the hull groaning, as if in dread of what's to come. Eerie green lights pierce through the fog as the silhouette of a massive galleon approaches. Black sails, though tattered and rotting, catch an otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward at a rapid pace. The captain, a skeleton outfitted in tarnished armor with glowering eyes, surveys you from the quarterdeck of the decaying galleon. She wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at you. What the goddess of death is marked, I will leave untouched. She nods solemnly, once, then with the tilt of her skull, steers the ship away. As the floating hayman turns, several undead sailors shamble across the deck, hungry for a look at your crew. They scratch at the chipped and rotted railing, heads rolling on their exposed spines. The ship disappears back into the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates, and the winds pick back up, rustling your sails. The sea is clear, empty, yet the ship is nowhere to be found. Alright, first, a little bit of thievery before we pursue the bounties.
Will do. Keeping an eye out. Right. Yes?
Nice and quiet.
Yeah? How may I help?
That wasn't far enough. Where are my explosives?
Yes?
Fantastic.
Swordfish.
That's a Queen's Birth, Sacred Stair, and Serpent's Crown.
For what do you enter my home uninvited? This is my estate, not a beachside hut.
Apero holds your gaze as she begins to draw her weapon. I'm here for the bounty on your head.
You invite this information so freely. Is it your first time?
Gritting her teeth, she advances.
I bring your end.
Yeah. What do you need?
That's no good. Main character is turned traitor.
Yeah?
Happy to oblige.
This won't do.
That dog won't hunt.
Yeah. Let's go.
Alright, let's get Aloth out of danger.
Hey.
Not that I really think he's gonna go down here, but better safe than sorry.
Lavaru, be on sync.
That's right.
Yes? Of course. Don't think.
Soul Void. Of intellect, +1 intellect, and best part of waking up. Grants the effects of White Leaf after a rest. And that should be on top of whatever other buffs we apply through cooking. This dragon pendant is actually an intricately carved pipe of the type traditionally used to smoke White Leaf. It is carved from what can only be a scale from the Great Audra Dragon. Meticulous care is taken to fashion the wide, toothy mouth, which serves as the pipe's bowl. The small dragon seems to be both roaring and smiling, hungrily demanding to be packed and lit. The pipe was the personal paraphernalia of Jarrell the Addled, a wizard and animancer known not only for his love of White Leaf, but also his obsession with its effects on the soul. His aloof and cruel nature led him to perform many questionable acts in his attempt to comprehend higher states of consciousness. He had a proclivity for stealing the souls of his associates and acquaintances, usually by inviting them to partake in poison-potent White Leaf. His victims would die and their souls, disoriented, would linger briefly. Jarrell would then trap them in his favorite pipe. He always planned to conduct experiments on the souls of those who died in such a state, but often got distracted or just forgot. Jarrell came to a fitting end when, while not precisely in his right mind, he mistakenly smoked a batch of his own blighted white leaf and died. His spirit, confused, wandered into the pipe of its own volition, and has been unable to find its way out. It has plenty of company. Oh, and Lady Apero's map fragment. This piece of tattered parchment shows the familiar waters and land masses of the Deadfire archipelago. But without the other pieces, it's impossible to tell where it points or how to get there. A note is scribbled in the margins. I think that first paragraph is the same as the other fragment that we found. I'll verify with the next one that we get, and skip it if I need to. Apero, as my parting wish, I ask that you give the others at least a fortnight before you send your dogs after them. I know you're in need of coin, but allow them the courtesy of a head start. I buried that treasure for us to share. Captain Henqua.
I can pull that off.
Oh?
So I assume that's in reference to the dogs that were guarding her estate before
Indeed.
I broke in.
Incense? Offerings for the temple? Used to work a farm. Thank you.
And nothing super exciting.
Aye?
Of course.
I sound like Apero and Serpent's Crown. It's not as obvious where our target is in the Sacred Stair. They don't have their own estate. Yeah, Katrenn. Well, it does look like she has some backup.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components.
The woman mutters to herself, glancing resentfully between the constructs that surround her. What are you doing here?
What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way.
Katrenn, I assume. Say your farewells.
Oh, not this again. There's a dozen of you fools in every city.
Oh boy.
I bring your end.
Can't make it.
For the Republic!
The Katrenn doesn't seem particularly powerful.
How may I?
Damn the lads.
Lava Root, beyond seek.
Take him down. No good.
We still don't have a lot of good tools to deal with constructs yet. Oh, these do have limited charges. It says 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I just completely overlooked it.
Cannot whack him any harder. Yeah.
Take that.
I need to try
Alright,
something else.
gonna pull her back. He's taking damage from, I assume, Katrenn. I safely use all my paladin resources on Katrenn since all of these guys are immune to fire. Oh great, now a guard's attacking me.
Yeah. That's not very helpful.
Oh, is it from the debuff that I used? Oh, that sucks. I thought it was being relatively safe since I wasn't using damaging AoE abilities, but turns out I was wrong. Wrong indeed.
Move. Ixie on us.
Let's go.
Aye.
That dog won't hunt.
Also, her sword is AoE damage. Maybe that's what clipped them. Because they are over here.
Move.
By the way, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
You can't whack him any harder. Aye.
Take him down. That's not supposed to happen.
Missed.
It is no use. I cannot get through.
Move. Ixie on us.
I see some more tentacles out. They do crush damage.
How could I miss that battle?
Move. Ixie.
Madiko, I need to try something else.
Yeah.
Lava root beyond.
That's not very helpful.
Great, here comes another guard. Wasn't trying to fight these guys.
Curses.
They keep showing up. That's on them.
Move. Ixie on us.
Let's go.
This is futile.
Yeah.
This thing isn't doing job.
Alright, let's get some raw damage on these guys. Start using some of our spells. So I was holding on to them to fight the constructs after we defeated Katrenn.
That's not very helpful. Something I can do. Huh.
beyond seek.
Yeah, no good.
Thick, worth and rough.
Breath Ligna.
Don't do damage, but we do still apply Sworn Enemy.
Huh?
So give her more damage overall.
This is futile.
Throw out some more raw damage there.
That hardly seems fair.
That's it! I need something stronger.
Let's go.
Aye. Aye. These uns are in for a walloping.
Thick, worth and rough.
You're having a lot of trouble with the steel-clad construct, of course.
Navaroo beyond seek. Take him down. That's not supposed to happen.
Breath Ligna.
The world's slowest battle of attrition.
Madiko, I need to try something else.
I hope nobody saw that.
This does raw damage.
Moe Ixie. Beyond seek.
This thing isn't doing the job. Curses.
Let's get some shock damage in there. That's gonna take ages.
Moe Ixie honor.
This thing isn't doing...
That was a big hit. Good job, Adair.
Say your prayers.
No good.
Now let's position so that I don't actually hit somebody else.
Beyond seek. That dog won't hunt.
Yeah?
Almost.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
Alright, so that's constant raw damage taken on that guy. Let's try and get some raw damage on this guy as well.
Breath Uligna.
Beyond sea.
Yeah.
It is no use. Cannot get through.
I shall deal with this one.
Smart stoning.
This is futile.
Diverse. How could I miss that badly?
Let's go.
Awesome. There's one down.
How may I help?
Yeah.
It is no use. I cannot get through.
I bring your end.
Ah, Ulu, Thin.
Damn the lad's aim.
That dog won't hunt.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think we're under any threat of actually losing here. Just like before. It's just a matter of whittling this guy down.
Something you can do?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Hogwash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Mary Publices, per Milanis.
Something you can do?
What can I do you for? Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Hmm?
Yeah.
It is no use. I cannot get through.
What do you need? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this give us some
Assist.
accuracy and penetration? Let's use it.
I need something stronger.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Too late to try.
On it.
Andre's Flock of Obedience. And Katrenn's map fragment. So yeah, same description as before in the first paragraph. A note scribbled in the margins. Katrenn, if you're reading this, then I've surely fallen. See to it that the others remember their pledge to safeguard the map and our hard-won spoils. The imp is especially prone to forgetfulness. Your occasional subject, Captain Henqua. Alright, so Arcing Blows. Oh, that's just the Flail's generic bonus. Exceptional and Will Breaker. 10% chance to apply Frightened for 8 seconds on scoring hit. Excludes grazes. But doesn't require critical. Relentless Torture. +2 penetration against targets affected by mind affliction effects. And Tortured Mind. I'll just upgrade Frightened to Terrified. Andre was a monk dedicated to achieving perfection of body and mind. Contrary to traditional monastic beliefs, which embraced pain, Andre believed pain was nothing but an illusion. It was merely a projection of weakness, and weakness had to be purged. He engaged in brutal self-flagellation as a catalyst for his transcendence, using this vicious flail for the bloody ritual. His extreme practices were cautiously tolerated by his monastic brothers. However, when Andre declared himself first among equals, and demanded the obedience of his fellow warriors, they immediately decried his fanaticism. Andre saw his first task as self-appointed leader to be to bring his wayward brothers to heel. If they would not bleed of their own volition, he would bleed them. The resulting melee was a bloody affair. It seemed Andre had indeed acquired great power through his suffering. Despite his wounds, his fellow monks were unable to match his prowess. The battle ended only when Andre was shot with several arrows. He died standing, his gore-covered flail still in hand. Also, how much reputation did we lose with Neketaka? I mean, we're still at 2. Was I at 2 beforehand? We killed several guards. So...
I've got it. Sure.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll hunt down Admiral Imp. We'll probably rest beforehand just to make sure we have all of our stuff off of cooldown. So if we don't go up against constructs, we should be fine. The problem with constructs is we don't have a lot of crushing damage or shock damage. Most other fights we should be well prepared for. But we'll see. I've thought that before too, so. Either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.